Your felon is currently stealing money from people today, tomorrow, yesterday.
Whatever you say.
And let me tell you something. You done talked about my daughter and you done brought my daughter, but you don't got kids. You don't got kids.
Yeah, I do.
You never carried a kid. Keep my daughter's name out your...
The world of reality TV has always been full of explosive arguments and unexpected twists. But things recently took a sharp turn between longtime basketball wives, stars Evelyn Lozada and Jennifer Williams. What started as a heated conversation about relationships and shady pasts quickly spiraled into a public war involving criminal records, family feuds, and emotional wounds that run deep. It all began when Evelyn Lozada accused Jennifer's husband, Christian Gold, of being a habitual thief and a convicted felon. Evelyn claimed that Christian wasn't just a man with a shady past. She believed he was still actively stealing from innocent people even today. But Jennifer wasn't about to sit back and stay quiet. In an intense confrontation, Jennifer threw back a major bombshell. Evelyn's own daughter, Janice Harrison, was also involved with someone who had a criminal past. This revelation hit Evelyn harder than she expected. The mention of her daughter's relationship brought a whole new level of emotion into the argument. Evelyn was visibly upset that Jennifer had crossed that line, bringing her child into the mix. The tension between the two women, who were once close friends, instantly reached a boiling point.
Your felon is currently stealing money from people today, tomorrow, yesterday.
Whatever you say.
And let me tell you something. You done talked about my daughter and you done brought my daughter, but you don't got kids. You don't got kids.
Yeah, I do.
You never carried a kid. Keep my daughter's name out your mouth. Because you won't be able to walk the streets of LA. You keep bringing my daughter up and who she's with.
Jennifer, frustrated and furious, reminded Evelyn that everyone makes choices in love, and if Evelyn was going to judge her for marrying Christian, then she needed to take a closer look at her own daughter's relationship. Evelyn didn't take that well. She snapped back, saying she didn't get to choose who her daughter dated and made it clear she didn't want Jennifer speaking on her family. Evelyn then warned Jennifer that if she kept mentioning Shanice in their arguments, she might find it unsafe to walk the streets of Los Angeles alone. These weren't just reality TV dramatics, this was personal. Evelyn and Jennifer have had a rocky friendship for years. They've seen each other through failed romances, private pain, and major life changes. Once best friends, their relationship has been through multiple ups and downs, but this new feud may have caused a permanent rift. Evelyn's growing concern about Jennifer's husband, Christian Gold, seems to be the source of it all. While Christian presents himself online as a successful financial advisor, whispers about his criminal record have grown louder. Despite Jennifer's unwavering support for him, questions about his past continue to cast a long shadow over their relationship. Christian's most serious legal issue was a false imprisonment charge, which led to him serving 30 months in jail back in 2018. After his release, he was placed on probation. Even so, Jennifer tried to ease people's concerns during a 2023 interview with Carlos King, where she spoke proudly about her relationship and their engagement. She insisted she was using her common sense and had learned from previous mistakes. But as 2024 rolled in and Jennifer prepared for her dream wedding in Paris, new information about Christian's past started surfacing, and it wasn't pretty. A shocking video went viral where Christian revealed he needed to pay $250,000 in restitution from a past case before he could legally marry Jennifer. This revelation raised alarm bells for fans who were already skeptical about his intentions. Digging deeper, online sleuths and social media users began uncovering more about Christian's background. What they found was troubling. Court records showed a history of domestic abuse charges and thousands of dollars in unpaid debts. What made matters worse was the fact that Christian's claim about owing $250,000 turned out to be a lie. Texas-based reality star and attorney Simone Redwine investigated and found that Christian's actual restitution debt was only $12,500, a far cry from the figure he told Jennifer and the public. Although Christian eventually paid off the smaller amount, The fact that he inflated the number raised even more suspicions. Was he trying to manipulate Jennifer into giving him money? Was he hiding more than just financial issues? No one knew for sure, but the damage had already been done. Even though Jennifer may not have known about the massive $237,500 discrepancy, it was a warning sign that couldn't be ignored. Just weeks before the wedding, Christian violated the terms of his probation and was sent to jail. Authorities reportedly became interested in the couple's social media posts, which featured glamorous vacations in Italy and Switzerland. Though he was initially supposed to serve a 15-day sentence, the judge allowed him to spend only 2 days behind bars, so he could still attend the wedding in Paris. However, the judge required him to return afterward to complete the rest of his sentence, putting their honeymoon plans on hold. Then came the lawsuits. Not long ago, 21 people filed a legal case against Christian in the Atlanta area. They claimed he had convinced them to invest money into what he described as high-return financial opportunities. But according to the plaintiffs, Christian never invested the funds. Instead, he ran a Ponzi scheme paying old investors with money from new ones. The total amount of alleged fraud? $120,460.86. Court documents also mentioned 150 more potential victims and included serious charges under the Georgia RICO Act, such as wire fraud, embezzlement, and racketeering. The plaintiffs are now demanding not only their money back, but also additional compensation for interest and legal fees. Christian's name is now more associated with courtrooms and controversy than with finance. Despite all of this, Jennifer stood by her man. She married Christian anyway and has brushed off Evelyn's warnings as jealousy. Evelyn, however, has refused to stay silent. She continued speaking out on social media. In one post, she wrote, "When God gives you warning signs, it's not to hurt you, it's to protect you from greater pain." It was clear to everyone who read it that she was talking about Jennifer and Christian. Things escalated again when news broke that Christian allegedly accepted $1,500 from a client for a job he never completed. At the same time, Jennifer told fans she couldn't find her marriage license, leading people to wonder if the wedding in Paris had been legal at all. This raised even more doubts about the whole relationship. Still, Jennifer brushed off the negativity. She believed Evelyn was only acting out of bitterness and envy. As a show of loyalty, Christian even had Jennifer's name tattooed on his head, declaring it a symbol of his love and commitment. But Evelyn's concerns didn't go away. She publicly accused Jennifer of marrying a criminal who continues to scam people. Jennifer hit back by pointing out that Evelyn's daughter, Shanice, was also dating a man with a felony record. That man turned out to be the rapper known as The Game. This dig hit Evelyn hard. Jennifer's comment sparked a whole new round of arguments, not just between the two women, but also involving Shanice herself. At the same time, Evelyn had just become a grandmother. Her daughter Shanice posted photos of her baby bump, and The Game revealed during a podcast that he was expecting a child. In June 2024, the couple shared their excitement, and Evelyn followed up with a touching Instagram post. Alongside a picture of her with The Game and Shanice, she wrote, "This little blue-eyed angel made me a grandma, and I'm forever grateful. You have filled my life with so much happiness that words cannot express." But as happy as that moment was, trouble was brewing. The Game had just experienced a string of setbacks. His car had been broken into, and he lost over $100,000 worth of jewelry and designer items. He had also lost his Calabasas home due to a sexual assault lawsuit. His background wasn't spotless either. Back in 2007, he served jail time after pulling a gun during a pickup basketball game in South LA. After Jennifer referred to The Game as a felon, Shanice came out swinging. She called Jennifer an old woman in her 50s and criticized her for dragging her into the drama. The internet quickly jumped in with their own opinions. Some fans sided with Jennifer, saying Evelyn had bullied her for years and deserved to be called out. Others defended Shanice and suggested that Evelyn's choices might have influenced the situation. One fan wrote, Jennifer is finally standing up for herself. Evelyn has been shading her for years, and we're tired of it. Another chimed in with a different take. Blame your mother. She's the one who keeps creating drama. People also noticed the irony in Shanice defending her relationship with someone nearly her mother's age. Isn't the game like 46 years old? One user asked, and her mom is 50, so what's the difference? Instead of this argument staying between Evelyn and Jennifer, it dragged more and more people into the spotlight. The public started questioning Evelyn's real reasons for being so involved in Jennifer's life. Was she genuinely concerned, or was there something else going on? Jennifer, on her end, insisted that she's grown wiser and stronger from her past mistakes. She believes she knows what she's doing, and she doesn't appreciate Evelyn constantly interfering in her marriage. So where does all of this leave us? It seems that this friendship, once based on mutual support and trust, has reached its breaking point. With family members, criminal records, and emotional scars now part of the mix, it's hard to imagine Jennifer and Evelyn ever being close again. Some viewers believe Evelyn is acting out of love, trying to protect a friend she's known for years. Others feel she's crossing the line by inserting herself into Jennifer's personal decisions. Regardless of the motive, one thing is clear: this drama isn't just for television anymore. It's real, messy, and very public. As the dust settles, fans are left with one question: what's next? Will Jennifer continue to stand by Christian, despite his legal troubles and the mounting skepticism from her circle? Will Evelyn back off or dig even deeper into Christian's past? And will Shanice and her relationship with the game remain peaceful, or is more conflict around the corner? Only time will tell. But for now, this saga between former best friends is one of the most talked about storylines in the world of reality TV, and it's showing no signs of slowing down.